have a country where 51% of the resources is taken by the federal government. In my state, they have not provided 1 kilometer of road. They have not provided water. Even the security agencies, I'm the one paying them to work for us. And they have the guts to talk. This is a country where when you walk, you become a villain, you become an idiot. I have kept quiet for too long, just for peace and security. Because as politicians, we should not overhit the polity. But I'm not a coward. I'm just keeping quiet because of the common people. We don't have to denounce, denigrate people before we ascend to power. The federal government should look at its tax system. In spite of all the impurities, they are going ahead to impoverish the common man, to impoverish the subnationals. We are keeping quiet. There is no security in the north more than that we have in Bauchi State. And that's what we have done together through community development. I have APC and PDP and even NNPP here. We are living in peace because of democratic governance. We tolerate ourselves. There is too much intolerance. The APC-led federal government think they can use the courts, the institution of government like the EFCC, to persecute and prosecute Nigerians that are not within their own party. If they don't stop, we are going to declare war. I assure you we are not going to keep quiet any longer. I won't allow anybody to criminalize me because I'm not in their party. And I refuse to join their party. And I will not join their party.
Well, that was point blank from His Excellency Bala Mohammed, Governor of Bauchi State. He's here with us live on the program. Happy New Year. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you, Chamberlain. I'm happy to be here. Happy New Year, too.
That doesn't look like a happy camper. That statement coming from you there. But, I mean, Kayla said opening that it's a year of politics.
Yes.
And so many thought, oh, dear. So one wonders. I mean, you presented your budget, I think, is it 878 billion naira to the State Assembly? Yeah. Would you have time to even implement those policies this year, 2026?
Honestly, I also have that fears and apprehensions. We are entering into a year of mud-slinging, like Kela has said, and it has started too early. Unfortunately, politics started too early in this administration, earlier than I thought. And I said we kept quiet because Mr. President promised us earlier that it was period of governance after the elections. And so some of us that came for the second time, we did not see ourselves as second-timers. We saw ourselves as people working continuously in the spirit of dynamism. That we must take whatever we are doing to a logical conclusion. And the period of consolidation is this year. But certainly we have to manage it with politics because politics is what brought us to where we are.
Well, some of the things you said there raised a lot of questions as to your Commissioner for Finance. You're saying that the government is using the courts, they're asking you to join their party. So the impression people get is that they are arresting or they arrested your commissioner because they want to get you to come into APC, and not because of whether or not what they are saying is true. Is that correct?
But more further than that, it is not just about, you know, the trend of governors joining APC. It may not be the president asking governors to join the APC. There are those in the APC administration that are really recruiting and recruiting. I wouldn't really blame the president for the recruitment into or defection, because some of them voluntarily, my members, joined the APC. But certainly I know how many people ask me, and it is not time for me to talk about those who ask me to join and the rest, but certainly not the president. What I'm saying is that politics in Nigeria should not be seen from a one-party perspective. It is a multi-party democracy. And sometimes opposition are criminalized in order to coerce them into jumping, because when you jump into their fold, you get immunity. All your blames they evaporate. But once you are not there, it will continue. In my own case, the commissioner's case in EFCC is a good issue to mention. And I thought it is something that the public should know, because I'm one of those who have been recognized for good governance, not only by NGOs, but by the federal government, as the best governor in rural development, in urban renewal, in good governance. We are using a little to do much in our state. We have leveraged on our own personal and interpersonal relationship to get alternative resources. And we have deepened good procurement process. But certainly, the institutions of government must work because of accountability. My accountant general was picked, questioned, dropped, and then other officials, then my commissioner of finance, for how many, 2 weeks now. And then one thing leads to another. Some of my relations are mentioned in the charges. And then he is accused of terrorism. That with my name. And I'm a governor, serving governor. And my state is the most secure state in the northeast, if not in northern Nigeria. And we did this through, just not like that, through knowledge, through tact, through wisdom. And nothing of that sort had been associated with me. But I know the shenanigans. I know the mud-slinging that Keller has said. People giving a dog a name in order to hang it. The opposition leaders like me must be destroyed. Otherwise, there is no reason somebody can associate me with banditry. Banditry, Badejo, who was arrested and released without any charge. And he's not charged, but my commissioner is charged for $6.9 million. From where did we get the money? And my name being mentioned is what really scared me. And I think I need to clear myself at every level.
So, but if you and the commissioner or anyone mentioned or arraigned have no case to answer, why are you bothered?
I'll be bothered because my name will be, integrity will be destroyed.
Yeah,
I'm a politician.
Well, if there's nothing to tie to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because like we said, mud-slinging it's normal in politics, but
no. Kela,
well, in Nigeria,
as a person, to mention my name itself is something that bothers me, because I've never been accused of that. Look at my pedigree and my antecedents. A public servant, a senator, a minister. There are people behind it, and I know, and I'm going to mention them today. Somebody said he's going to put fire in my state. FCT Minister Wike. And I understand he is controlling all these institutions, bribing people, selling land and using it, taking stupendous resources. I was in FCT for 6 years. It's not a new terrain to me. And he said nobody questioned, he's a terrorist. And that's what he's doing.
So are you saying that he's
the one behind
in this EFCC matter?
He has.
EFCC
and I have evidence, yes.
You have evidence?
Yes, I have. And I will tender them.
Okay.
And I will explain to you now.
Okay.
My accountant general that stole money, I took him to court in Bauchi. And we are accusing him of using his offices to raise ISPO loan and use it without my knowledge. And out of accountability and responsibility, I took him to court. And he's been tried, he's on bail. Now he's standing witness because he was brought to Wike, who already told the whole world that he's going to put fire in my state. Nobody has questioned that. I have information from EFCC that this is what happened. One thing
from
leads to
EFCC.
From EFCC.
They told you
that
this he's behind this.
Okay, so the informants in EFCC told you
that accountant,
that
accountant general is the one writing petition, and the petition forms the basis of the motion in court. And you see, my name as a governor, for the time being, should be protected because as the Constitution, for you to mention me that I, Bala Mohammed, governor of Bauchi, approve, you don't do that. I don't say that it should not be mentioned if my Commissioner of Finance is involved in terrorism. But for you to set aside all my amenity, it's unfortunate. It's just to get at me. Give me a bad name.
You say that they want to use the courts.
Yeah.
Does it then mean that if these are trumped-up charges, and like you said, if there are no basis, if there are no facts...
There's no facts, right?
Will the courts give something that doesn't exist? Will they fabricate?
Why they facts?
Chamberlain, take yourself in my position. A rising politician, a leader of the opposition, to be accused of terrorism. It's very painful. One of my nephews was mentioned in the corruption charge. And there was nothing like that. Nothing. And they don't have any proof. And they continue to keep the commissioner. Even though it is just bailable, the available offenses. I've written to the Attorney General of the Federation. I've copied all the agencies. And I'm going to escalate it to the international community.
What are you asking for?
Asking for protection. Because this is victimization.
What kind of protection? Protection
of my fundamental human rights. Oh, I cannot be vilified.
To withdraw the case from court or what?
No. To know that this is witch hunting a politician just because he's not with them.
Well, you already have immunity as governor.
But why should... okay, that's why you are coming. If I have immunity, why should they mention me and take me to court? Why? I'm the first person for this to happen. And as a journalist, you should query this. They are reckless. Because, you see, the president is surrounded by hooligans and charlatans.
Who want you to join the APC?
Not only that, who want to destroy me. Some want me to join, some don't want. Like Wike. Wike is a big drag on the administration, and the president should know. I have nothing against him.
Is he one of those that wants you to join the APC, or what?
Wants to destroy me. Oh. Because you know what happened. He is an undertaker in our party. You have to know the background. Chamberlain, you know everything. He is not there as a genuine member of the PDP. And I fought him. I was even at the secretariat when he went there to take over. You cannot be in two places at the same time. It's against the rule of nature. You see, you cannot be a man and a woman at the same time. He is with them. So, please, let us be honest, even while we are looking at this thing from the superficial point of view. Because all these issues have consequences. We are the leaders today. But we should not think that we are arrogant and we can do things and there's a lot of impunity and nobody questions it.
Let's talk about this issue with the PDP. Well, before we get to that, so what next? You've stated your claim.
Yeah.
You stated your claim, and you say you're going to fight this. You're not going to let this happen.
I will not. I will not.
So what happens next?
We are in court.
Okay.
We are just in public court now for people to know the truth. Because sometimes before you get to know it, some perception, some opinion will be formed. And it is difficult to erase it. I feel pained at the beginning of this year that such thing will come. When it was just a criminal issue, accusing my cousins, going after my children and all this, I didn't mind. But for you to come and accuse me of terrorism, I will not take it. I will not take it. I will have to shout, because even if I'm a terrorist, nobody should question me now. I have immunity, like any other person.
Okay. So let's talk about, because you said that there's a background.
And the person they are linking me with is there in his house, Bello Badejo.
Yes.
You know the background when they arrested him?
Yes.
What I said that you should not generalize Fulanis and criminalize them. In every tribe there is there are criminals. Mm-hmm. And then Badejo had a relationship with me for many years. And he had a relationship with APC.
So that's my
with Tinubu and with Nasarawa, and he's not in Bauchi.
So that's the situation.
That is the situation that you're in.
So as long as that is out there, and it's not a secret about your relationship with Badejo some time back, as long as that is out there, isn't that basis on some level that somebody will start to think, oh wait, hold on, Is the governor complicit in this sort of behavior?
But why is Badijo not prosecuted? Why is he not?
He was released.
Released with that, and the charges withdrawn. And now they put it on me. You see, justice has a process. And is it wrong for me to have a relationship with you? To know you? Would I know all your character? And even at that time, you have not been prosecuted? And then you come and put the prosecution on me?
I mean, it's an unfortunate one, and it's one that we'll be following up on to see how all of this unfolds. But you know, back to the impasse. I like that word, impasse. Back to the impasse between yourself and Minister Nyesom Wike. Hasn't this gone on long enough, Your Excellency? And you said he's a drag on the party. Many people believe that the inability to sort out this problem between not just yourself and Wike, but you know, your supporters on both sides have been at this.
This matter has been sorted out. The man has been expelled from the party.
That's not sorted out.
He doesn't believe
that he doesn't believe that you have the right.
We have.
You don't have the right to expel him. It's almost as though there are two PDPs now.
No, that's the unfortunate thing. You are the educators of the public. You should know the procedures. We have followed all the procedures to do our convention, and he was expelled. His indiscipline is too much. Somebody who said he doesn't want our party to function.
He said that convention was not real.
It is, because it was really communicated and then agreed in NEC, and the INEC was there. They knew that we were going to do it. It was their volition and decision to go and observe or not. We can't force them, and they have acknowledged that. They have received our report and everything. But Wike is the same person that is going up and down trying to change the whole narrative. And now, at the end of the day, shamelessly, INEC is saying that we should come for a discussion. Discussion on what? You take a decision. That's not the role of INEC.
INEC is worried that you may not be able to field the candidates come to.
That is what they want. We will field the candidates.
So
we'll go to any
next. Saying we need to sort this out. That's why they're calling all the parties together for this meeting. So let's see how we can sort this out so that the PDP can have a showing in 2027. Isn't that something that you would want?
The NWC, made up of 17, 14 expelled them. And we went to a convention, expelled them. And then we communicated this. It was accepted. And now they change the narrative. How can you make 3 people? Okay, can you be here and be at AIT at the same time? You can't.
I don't trust Kela. She can do it.
You can tell you want to play the Wike program.
I don't know where that came from.
I didn't even know where it came from myself, so I guess I was thinking too loud.
I mean, it's a strange dynamic, especially when we look at the PDP governor, Bala Mohammed. It feels
as Nigerians, Kela,
we are hurting watching this party.
Yeah.
So let's be honest, because many people don't believe that the PDP exists anymore.
No, they don't.
How are you going? What candidate are you going to field? A lot of people have left your party. You're the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum. A lot of PDP governors have left. And when we talk here, when we talk to politicians from the PDP that are the campaign, and they ask you one question: who will sign my form? Who is the national secretary of the party? That is the job of Wike. What is going to happen to my political future?
And that is why we are advising the president. Wike has outlived his usefulness. He is creating bad face, bad perception. The international community cannot be deceived. Nigerians of intellect cannot be deceived by the shenanigans, by the nefarious activities of Wike, who is there as an undertaker to destroy a party, and that is why he is being compensated. He thinks he is. But he is causing more problem. We mean well to the presidency. We mean well to President Tinubu. He is a symbol of opposition. He rose from Lagos, the lion of Lagos, who brought revolution in Lagos, that brought development. Some of us, even in the opposition, we respect him. But he cannot bring this kind of situation where a hooligan is being used as an undertaker to destroy #1 opposition party. He should join them. Even now you see him in Rivers going for a New Hope campaign after the governor had joined. The governor joined and he had the right. So what kind of manifestations, what kind of narration are we trying to tell the international community as the biggest democracy in Africa?
Do you see a resolution of this impasse
The resolution...
Before 2027, or you're standing on the fact that, look, we have expelled you, people should come and be going?
No, the resolution were in court. We're in court. And we stand by that. Our convention is final. And we have faith in the court. Because some of us are opposition. We won. In spite of everything, we are still on seat. So we believe the Nigerian judiciary will do that. They will not allow democracy to die. You have seen what is happening all over. People questioning even our collective existence because of this lack of tolerance for multi-party democracy. To me, as I was saying before you caught me, the president is a symbol of the nation. He has a responsibility to ensure the continuance of democracy on a multi-party system, because he led a revolution opposition pro Lagos. He created presidency during Buhari, and now he's there. There was so many times he even led demonstrations. Look, the opposition can come and under form. There are small parties. We can go into coalition as a party. But it's not good. Allow the parties to run. If you want to even do coalition or alliance with other parties, we can do. Not to destroy the parties completely. We are not China.
Just a few things on the finance issue before we come back to politics. Can you categorically tell Nigerians that no Bauchi State funds under your watch has either been misappropriated or used in funding terrorism?
No Bauchi fund has been used, to my knowledge, to fund terrorism.
To pay ransom?
To pay ransom to anybody. We have not made any agreement. You see, Bauchi is there, it's peaceful. What we have done was to establish stakeholder engagement, community engagement with the structured security architecture, with our vigilante, with our religious leaders, with our traditional rulers. We stopped the prevalence of informers. We made sure we had a presence. And we deepened M&E. I'm always in Bauchi. That's why you don't see me here. Me, I even led some of the operations. There is nothing. You can pack your car and go to your farm. And if somebody is abducted, we get you through the same system. The same police, the same army. Ask them. So excuse me. We're even establishing a military base for the federal government in Bauchi, in one of the areas bordering us with Plateau and Taraba. So to bring this is a pigment of imagination, to give a dog a bad name in order to hang it. But people know me. I can be tried after I left. All the people that are involved, let them bring evidence. That's what you should ask them, not me. But
so you will submit yourself to, after you leave office?
I will submit myself. And even now, I can throw away my immunity and face it if they have evidence.
So there's nobody on TikTok will be showing us wads of money that is the Bauchi State Government that gave us this one. Nobody.
There are even those that bags of money were shown as terrorists, nothing happened to them. They are not Bauchi government people. They are not. There are officials of government accused of terrorism. Nothing happened. Kela, I'm telling you, this is happening to me because I'm Bala. I'm a governor. I'm powerless. But power comes from God. And because I'm leading PDP, I'm not in APC. If I go to APC now, everything will evaporate. But I'm not going because it's not everybody that goes. It's irresponsible for me, even though we are diminishing, we are being pursued, for me to abdicate my responsibility as a leader. Rather than that, I will finish and evaporate. I will not go anywhere.
We understand that these investigations about the commissioner started, I think, between January and March 2024. And you're saying you kept quiet for so long. And then the question then will be, why are you speaking up now? Why did you keep quiet for so long?
You see, the investigation started long, but it was just on issue of misappropriation of monies going to somewhere, not terrorism. And then we have to allow accountability. I removed my secretary to the government because of accountability. He's a witness now to them.
You removed him?
I removed him.
Was he fraudulent?
Yes, he was.
He's a witness for who now?
For EFCC. The same thing with that accountant general that I told you. He's the one writing all this. And so, if I can do that while I'm in power, I did not protect them. I would definitely let the Commissioner of Finance to face the law. Because my accountant general was invited, he spent about 10 days. He didn't say anything. They let him go. Even when they took officials, I didn't say anything. But for you to come and love me with terrorism, I object to this. And with my name, you know, stupendously mentioned, with my office, is not fair. I am not against accountability. Even now, I have cases against me when I was in FCT. It only stopped because I became a governor, and I'm going to face it. I didn't ask anybody to set it aside. I faced my challenges because I was innocent. I didn't sell any land. If I sold any land to anybody in Nigeria and he gave me money, the way it is being done now, let him come and say it now. And I gave over 1 million pieces of land to Nigerians. I signed over 2 million pieces of CFOs free because it's my duty to do it. And so whatever legacies and landmarks I left behind are there. But you can't come and criminalize me simply because of one reason or the other.
Yourself and the governor of Oyo State, the governors in PDP on second term, you won't be running again for office. So for you, why do you think they want you to join the APC when you're not contesting? You won't be bringing anything to the elections?
Well, when they asked you to join, did they promise you? Did they ask you any? Did they promise you anything if you join the APC? And who is the person that came and met you and told you, Your Excellency, come and join the APC?
I can't be telling you all the things behind the scene in politics. Then I'm a novice. The people that have asked me are many, and I just told you it's not the president. I am friendly with him from the beginning. I've always liked him because of his style. But I think he is overwhelmed by the clueless people around him, like Wike, who continue to do things that is giving him negative perspective or impression, who is always doing things is against the norms of law, norms of nature, and then thinking that he is helping the president. I think it is high time, I say it on television, for the president to drop such drags on his head because they are not giving us good outcomes.
So
why do they want you to join?
Why do they want you to join?
No, they just want one party. They don't want any opposition. As you said, maybe they don't want any candidate to be fielded. Even though, under my watch, I said, okay, the presidency should be done to the South, just to show that I'm a selfless person. I stood out for presidency in 2023. I want to be president, but I'm a team player. Presidency is a consensus of opinion, an aggregation of opinion. Not this type of presidency when one man takes all. Everything ends on one table. So I believe, as we said, me and Oyo, we're on the same page. If anybody emerges, or if it, but it doesn't mean that somebody from the north or from the east cannot go. It's just zoning. It can always be changed.
Okay. There are concerns that you might have more governors join the APC from PDP because so many have left already.
Yeah.
And then what is the hope of PDP if those governors are leaving your party?
It has happened before.
In this scale?
In this country.
No, but not in this scale.
No, in this scale. We had 30 governors under PDP and we lost election in 2015 under Jonathan. Governors are not the ones. Nigerians are with PDP. And that's why I'm advising Mr. President to enshrine good governance, to listen. I spoke about tax system. I'm not against it. What I'm saying, if there are changes that people are apprehensive, I listen to the young man you spoke to. The president should listen. That has always been my say. I am not an expert, but certainly anything that causes apprehension, fear, it should be allayed by the presidency. The issue of collection and distribution should be done transparently. These are the issues. Some of the issues that we discussed, agreed, was the National Assembly. We were told they were brought back. So all these things should be explained. That's all. This can be done.
But now that they say that they are going to start the implementation from January 1st, are you going to, I mean, of course, you have to implement the policy, won't you?
I have no option, but it's wrong. I have no option. I'm a federalist. I respect the federal government and its institutions, but they should do good governance. They should listen to Nigerians because they are leading Nigerians. If the National Assembly is raising the issue, they should listen. But I will not talk for National Assembly. I will talk for myself as subnational.
Is it that same derivation issue that you're worried about?
Derivation is not the issue we discuss. So the issue of distribution and collection.
Okay.
And the areas of collection, how it will affect the volume of collection that we are doing at the subnational level. And when it is distributed, we may not be able to pay salaries. And you see that some states have become lazy over the years, dependent on the federation account. As for me, I'm working assiduously to get ourselves free from the bondage of federation account. We have a lot of resources. We have just conducted a successful investment summit where we generated $5.7 billion interest. At this time when companies are closing down, and I should not be praised for that. Nobody has done that.
What would you want to see change with this tax law?
Well, I'm not specific. We have already done that. I don't want to overheat it. I heard that all the areas we mentioned, they have been brought back. I don't think it's true. I have not seen it. And I don't blame people without saying it. But what I'm saying, if there are complaints from National Assembly that what they have done is not what came out in the Gazette, then it should be redressed. That's all. So that we can go ahead. We have come to an agreement. The Governors Forum under our chairman, with the presidency and the consultants, we agreed. But if they just went and changed it, then that is deception. That is not governance.
Well, you have said no matter what they do, you are not going to join the APC.
Yeah.
So they should keep trying. But is the PDP going to have a presidential candidate on the ballot, or some people are suggesting PDP will just merge with the ADC and become maybe one opposition, a formidable opposition?
ADC is an association of different party interests. They have their own problems. As it is, PDP is the party to beat. We only need to go beyond our convention, and you will see people coming back to PDP. Because if you have strength bedfellows coming together, people that are interested in one seat, then it is not a party to be. Definitely we will be open to do alliance with ADC, with ABGA, with the Youth Party, YPP. But we are not going to diminish ourselves. PDP is the only recurring decimal since 1998. And people should praise that for us. And the challenge we have is an administration that takes delight in recruitment. And you cannot stop it. There are goodies. There are carrots being dangled. And many people will not resist. And there are fears, threats. The way I'm going through, many people will not be able to tolerate this. And so I don't blame my colleagues for going. Even if I will remain alone, as we say, me and Oyo, or with Adamawa and Zamfara as we are, that
Zamfara is still going to go for second term.
He's going for second term.
Yeah.
So it happened before. We lost election after having so many governors. So the presidency should shine their eyes. It's not governors that do election. It is the people.
Yeah, I forgot. I mean, you or your Zamfara. But Bauchi politics, are you going to be interested in who succeeds you?
Very good. Yes.
You will be.
Even you, as in your office, you want somebody you to be somebody that is known. So I think this is some of the travails of the young man, because he has come out too early to show that he wants to be governor, to succeed me. And he is not alone. There are many, my deputy and the rest. Even in APC, there are gladiators. If you don't do that, it will be too late. And why I allow them was because already the APC gladiators had started. If we don't do it, they will overwhelm the polity. And people will form impression. I say, okay, whoever wants to do it should go without my support. We'll come as stakeholders and choose one through the processes established by our party. So, you know, some people, even his problem may not be only APC. It may be even within. You know, politics. It can be within or it can be without.